Gamers, welcome to Returners Hideout number 347. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're back. It's Wednesday, we are here, we are ready to game, we are ready for some rounds of Final Fantasy TCG. I think we got 3 rounds of FFTCG action coming your way. 6 gamers tonight, easy 3 rounds, nice clean top. And let's just see what we're getting into, huh? Hazes, oh my goodness, the 20-monther from Greg. Thank you so much. One of our absolute killers here on the weekly, and of course playing tonight, so we'll get to see what he is up to. I am enjoying Treasures of Outergoon maybe too much. Folks familiar with a little 3CP Earth backup named Kikirin might see I've got a little hood on, and if not, I'm running around. I've got my little rat buddy next to me here, dude. He's running around too, so we're just living the best life. Alright, we've got the gamers. They're already ready to go, dude. They're raring to go. So let's just pop open the old Octagon and let's get watching. Good evening, Mr. Kurt. Good to see you. And, oh, Irving as well. Congratulations on your top last weekend, King. I don't blame you for putting your feet up tonight and just taking a break. Alright, let's go ahead and jump into table 1. We've got Greg versus I don't even know who. We're tired, boss. Hey, I hear that. Tinkering with a few new ideas because of the Sopfo cards. Yeah, but hit a snag each time. I do think there might be something there, dude. There's a lot of crazy stuff. Alright, let's get the game on the screen. And let me clear these names out. If they print some more backups for Strangers of Paradise, yeah, I think they're being very careful not to do just that. But yeah, because some of them care about just having like the Strangers of Paradise characters. Alright, so Greg looks like he's on some kind of wacky mid-Previa deck. Some Water Lightning stuff as yet another flavor of Water Lightning. And then DJ on the side of the table. So far, we only see the new Tiro. Not quite the same. And we'll see what he's cooking over there. Let's go ahead and get the names on the screen. Since the game's on the screen, it looks like Mono Ice with some Astos stuff going on the other side of the table. So I am actually very excited to see that. Quistis looks at the top 4 and adds an ice card among them to your hand. You gotta take the Emina here, unless you already have one, in which case I might take an Astos. But it feels like she's doing her job, dude. She's getting you a next card, in fact, getting you a setup card. It's pretty cool. Pretty darn cool. What is going on here, dude? All right, so we played the mid-previa. Reveal the top 5 cards of your deck. Play up to 1 forward, 1 bag of 1 monster with a total cost of 8 or less among them on the field. So it looks like we played Kalmia and Hideout. Now, unfortunately, Kalmia is a very slow card, and it doesn't give you any cards back. So not really your favorite play off of mid-previa. But we did hit Hideout, which is pretty big. So Hideout plus Kalmia adds up to 8. We got nice and efficient there. Hideout does search for a category 8 forward and give it to us. Now we can turbo these guys in a discard pile with Hideout and Cypher, both getting those activations. Cypher enters, we put the 2 in. We hit double Fujin, which technically does trigger both. But of course, we can only bring 1 Fujin into the field. As the second one goes to try to resolve, it will not let the Fujin come into play. So this Fujin enters, we put 2 more cards in the discard pile, and Raijin is one of the ones we just hit. Oh no, he's just in there already. We're adding him back to our hand with Cypher. We hit Lightning and Maw Slasher. We're going to play Raijin to the field. Oh my goodness, this is going very, very fast. Ooh, Cleona is a pretty interesting card to have, especially if you're going with a big Wido board like this. And I'll tell you what, a board like this has always been a struggle for Ice to deal with. So we will see what this next turn looks like. But things are looking pretty good for Greg. Cypher attacks because he's got that haste now. Raijin and Fujin will attack as well. Mid-previa and Hideout can also attack. Our opponent's going to be at death's door on their 3rd turn here. Ooh, Shinryu showing himself. Now, I do love this by DJ. Understanding the weakness of the Ice deck is when wide boards are played against you. Playing Shinryu in the deck feels like it's a really smart way to mitigate that weakness. Now, were we greedy gamers who played 2 Shinryus, or were we Chads who played 3 Shinryus? We will find out. Seeing that one go to damage either way really hurts. We didn't see him like windmill slam a Shinryu on the table after that happened, which makes me think that he obviously doesn't have one in his hand right now. And now he's looking at like, okay, I need to like not die. I can only take 2 more points of damage. I have 5 cards, and he's got 5 forwards. We need some serious like freezing going on. Like a Seymour maybe gets us out of this a little bit. Since we can't use the Hideout on the opponent's turn, he doesn't really have any. Oh no, Kami just has power loss. So we don't really have anything that can reply to DJ's turn. If DJ does have Seymour, plays it, is able to pitch, the tap, pitch, Seymour, pay the 1. Break 1 thing, freeze 2 things, and then tap, pitch, play Surges, and freeze one of the last ones, leaving maybe just like the mid to attack or something. That buys us that turn. Instead, we're starting with Victoria, which makes me worry that the turn isn't going to look much better than Victoria Surges. And the Victoria has to kill the mid, like, oh no. And this Surges, Kurosame, that's not bad. Kurosame, we get to dull freeze 3 because we have 3 ice backups. So we could freeze Cypher, Fujin, and Raijin, sure. That way, if Hideout decides to attack and a Kurosame, things will not be looking so good for her. Now, we can, of course, drop the power of the Kurosame by 8k, making it a bad block, but it means we have to do that there instead of just remove the Victoria. So we did buy ourselves a turn from DJ, but it cost us our entire hand. It is going to be looking really, really rough now. We can't even really play a Seymour if we drew into one. Our next turn might be the last. It's looking a little bit rough for our hero, folks. Cody tried this weekend to make an ice deck work. He gave up after 1 night. Yeah, I mean, of course he tried to make an ice deck work. And that is game, dude. We had the new Terra in here, but we didn't quite get to see her. Unfortunate. Sarah and Seymour both going as our last 2 points of damage there. Well, good game. Turbo from Greg here. I am really interested in the more of this list from DJ, but we just didn't get to see it. Let's go to the next table. Alright, where are we at now? Let's see. Well, I see just a Garuda on the table. That can't be too good. This is Matt pulling down here at the bottom. And up top is Tyler. Tyler looks like he is doing some kind of fire ice. Very interesting. It's got Tifa and Cloud from the new set, but it is just doing all these remnant stuff. Zidane, very interesting. Oh, very interesting. Oh, and these guys are just going over. It looks like we missed the end of turn discard from the Kadaj trigger. Jesus. This one's looking really bad too. I mean, look at this. Look at this board. I mean, we missed a whole bunch of turns, but God almighty, what happened? It seems like we went all in on like a Garuda flip and just did not hit. There are so many decks right now that are good for like all the gambling addicts out there. You guys are eating good. Yeah, Vincent's just gonna go ahead and just clean that bird. Just cook that bird, brother. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Discard 2 cards at the end of your turn. I mean, this is yeah, that's about all I got to say. Fat Chocobo again. Yeah, these 3 are wonderful Garuda hits. Unfortunately, Garuda did not hit one of those cards, and now she's dead. Do we have a kill here? Do we have anything to do? Nope, we just are discarding to the Kadaj at the end of the turn. This is very over. I'm gonna go ahead and just prime table 3, I guess. Yeah, he's even saying I'll just scoop. Yeah, oh yikes, that happened real quick. Okay, let's... Guys, we're actually turboing through stream tonight. What the hell? Oh, now this game's looking like it might take a bit of time. Well, it depends on how fast MBM goes. Here, this is Xavier on the bottom playing MBM versus June up top. Playing, looks like a mono water. We're even taking advantage of Yuna. Interesting. Alright, I have to be right back 1 second, guys. I gotta finish putting away the dinner shit. But I'll leave you guys with this game to watch. This game is complicated. Gambit is easy. Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you what. Playing, like reducing the number of choices you have to make is sure a way to make it easier. You played against Xavier on Saturday in person, dude? That's awesome. All right, I'll be right back, guys. Be right back. Oh, gamers. Sorry about that. Oh look, I picked the good game to walk away from and come back. Ice is tough, Tyler says. You don't really want to go turbo discard route anymore. It's great against control, but gets run over by anything remotely aggro. Yeah, I mean, it is much riskier to do a turbo discard thing these days, I think, which is why I don't think it's really been that viable since the deck that they banned Thaumaturgy Gusper from. Now, Irving actually had a pretty interesting, like, turbo ice that he played, that he, like, spiked an LQ with. So like there's still some stuff out there, but yeah, I think in a world with more and more answers every set and limit break and things like that, like there's just a lot of reasons it's really difficult to play mono ice, even the turbo version. Well, that's the thing, right? And freeze your backup only buys you time in a mid to late game or disrupts an early setup. It doesn't, like, fix a problem. Whoa, look at this thing. Holy, we got a Sea Lion on the table. If you control 5 or more backups, which we do, Sea Lion is a forward with 9,000 power. And when it enters the field, you can search for a forward of 3 or less and add it to your hand. I mean, what an incredible card. And Lena is a forward of 3 or less, look at that. Leviathan attempting to return Gertie and Lunafreya to hand. We already returned the Lunafreya, so what are we thinking about on the Gertie? We shouldn't have touched either thing. Unless this is resolving, and if it is resolving and this is gone, then this is gone too. Okay, well then we should have left the Lunafreya on the table. For now. Because technically, if we're using this Gertie... Oh, well, we can't kill Leviathan. I was going to say, if we did have like an answer there, nothing is dead yet. But yeah, we're going to Gertie. We're going to break Sea Lion. Which is fine, because the Sea Lion was kind of extra, right? Like, he already searched for a forward. He was just kind of there. Leviathan is going to kill Pinello, because we only bounced one thing back to hand, the Lunafreya. It's kind of terrifying to leave the Vaughn up. We just might be dead. The thing is, without June having... without Sahagin Chief out, I sure hope that we have an instant speed bounce in our hand. I mean, we've got a bunch of these Leviathans. We have Unit in the deck, so this is just putting things into the break zone. So I mean, hopefully we have a balancing Leviathan. Something that we can do at instant speed to take advantage of this, because right now it's sure looking like Balthier and GG, huh? Oh, well, never mind. We haven't gotten to combat yet. We can animate Tros, attack, return the Vaughn to hand, and kill the Ash, right? The funny thing is we still might just die to Balthier, like Fran Balthier, but... In which case, I hope that we're actually holding... We could hold a 1 CP Kukulane would do it for us. Kukulane got a little bit of anti-synergy with the Una, though, so, I mean, I wouldn't be, like, shocked if it wasn't in here. I do think it's probably a mistake, though. It's a very, very good card. Is that Siren? Oh, it sure is, right? That might make things a little more awkward, especially for Balthier. Siren definitely helps prevent that, like, oops, you're dead turn. It actually does a lot to prevent that oops, you're dead turn. I like this a lot. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we have definitely put everything on the table and have our fingers crossed that our opponent can't do anything. And you know what? We might just be right. So we'll see how this shakes out. Did we play the Trost last turn? I'm wondering why we didn't just, like, kill everything. So we played Merlewib, then we played Sea Lion, then we did Lena. And then we did draw the card. Okay, good. We did draw the card here. But yeah, I'm surprised we didn't trigger another Leviathan. It has been out. I mean, I thought it had been out. I didn't want to assume though, because we didn't attack with it. It was pretty free. But I mean, I guess we're maybe worried about damage there. I don't know. Like EX Odin kill Leviathan, but you would have gotten rid of every forward on the board and then just lost your Leviathan. I mean, that's fine. Because, I mean, that way you actually get another kill out of it, whereas, I mean, yeah, I guess we played the Siren behind it, so we're just going all in on hoping he doesn't get to interact with us. I think so too, Greg. Like, just letting this thing play something for 1 CP here is going to be pretty gross. Like, we had a pretty free kill. Because, again, like, we might just lose everything here anyway. We're going to try to no-no the Siren. Let's check the top card of our deck. It's Folka, which should not be... This card should just never see play ever. Remove this card from your memory and your binders. Then we just got absolutely blasted for Siren not triggering. Because now, Fran into both here and the game is over. Yeah. Now, I mean, the game might have been... Would the game have been over anyway? This would be sideways. He comes in, he gets the dull one thing on attack. And if we had the no-no in our hand, I guess it is over anyway. Because like, let's say we did that, we would have killed the... Bounce the Vaughn, killed the Ash. He still could start the turn by playing Fran into Balthier, then play the no-no for free, kill a blocker, and do the thing. So I really think either way, this was gonna happen. Like this was lethal, and we were trying to get away, like around it. But no, I think that's pretty. Oh, that guy can't attack. Yeah, Vaughn can attack and then do it again. Yeah. Yeah, okay, good game. Alright, well that is round 1. Let us go ahead. We've got again 2 different Water Lightning decks that have moved on from round 1. But very different. Now let's move on to pairing the next round. Okay, let's see. Greg, his game. All right, table 1, Greg got a 7-0 over DJ. Table 2, we had Tyler take a 7-2 over Matt. Matt also had a very interesting deck this week. Oh no, sorry, it was DJ. Well, not that you didn't, Matt. I was remembering wrong. The first game that we saw was Greg and DJ. DJ has an interesting ice deck I would like to see more of. Alrighty, next. Gamers Gaming. Pairing's going up right now. All right, gamers. We are back. We got Xavier versus Greg here. And we're getting ready for round 2. We're going to be MBM versus Fire Ice. We're going to cook it, starting off with Ash. Windmill slamming Ash. Maybe don't have the world's best opening hand. Or maybe we're just getting it, dude. Maybe we know our opponent's doing some crazy stuff. So we're just going to slam the Ash. And we ask if it's good. Tyler does say yes. Now, what's interesting here is Tyler is maybe the only gamer tonight playing Fire. So he might have the Ama. Jude is playing the Cancel Leviathan, but didn't get there in time to hit that against Xavier. So Xavier is running out this early Ash. We're just kind of trying to mine. I mean, not trying to mine sweep with it, but he is definitely having her run across the open no man's land and praying that there aren't any mines. It looks like no mines. Looks like she has made it to the other side, and she is happily resting in the trenches. I don't know if that's how the trenches work, but we're happily resting in the trenches. And we're going to play Gertie. Gertie get back a Vaughn Mattingly. This is starting to look like a pretty fucking angry MBM. And I will... Oh, no, I guess we are going to decide to establish that backup there. And we do get the... no card draw off that, because that is Sorbet. So that's just the rainbow guy. We're going to play that one down. And that's about it for the turn there. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Is a player who has just jammed out the turn 1 Ash going to get punished? I don't know. They are almost certainly the beatdown here, right? They've already got a forward on table. They will be swinging next turn for damage, and they have Balthier and they have hasty stuff. So even though Tyler's deck has got these red cards in it, it is Fire Ice. So Tyler should be appropriately identifying that he is a control player in this situation, and hopefully we start to see that manifest in his decisions and plays here over the next few turns. Alright, so it looks like it's literally Crystal Samurai Pass. That's a little scary. Would like to see 2 or 3 backups from Fire Ice. Really would like to see hopefully a Cyan in their hand if they don't have anything else to be able to deal with a wide board here. We'll see how it all shakes out. Oh, my coffee is empty, folks. That's bad. I hate that. I gotta go fill up my drink. We'll do it after this round. After this game, maybe, rather. What flavor do we have on the table now? What do we got going here? So Bugenhagen, dude, very cool to see this guy see some play. Bugenhagen comes in, reveal the top 4 cards of your deck, add a category 7 character among them to your hand, and put the other cards on the bottom of the deck in any order. So we're going to use this, and we are going to move a Laws to our hand. Was it? Oh no, pitch, and play this whole test. What did we add to our hand with Bugenhagen? It was the Laws, okay. So return this to the bottom of the deck in any order. So what's interesting is we're removing forwards for Celteus, which helps trigger the Kadaj stuff. Zidane also helps trigger the Kadaj stuff. This is all very cool. Wait, this is pretty legit, dude. This is a really smart combination. And like I said, I didn't get to pay too much attention to the results from last weekend. I've had, anybody who's been paying too much or close enough attention knows I've got a lot going on in real life right now. My locals don't even know what I look like anymore. And I have not had much time to dive in or pay much attention, as I have been getting all this stuff ready, sorted for moving. My roommate is moving out of our apartment this Saturday to LA, so it's been a whole lot of like packing everything up, dividing everything up, figuring out what goes where, making those plans with him. Some amounts of taking care of all different manner of like last things he wants to do or see, things we got to take care of before he moves, you name it. All right, so we are getting, so we played this Altea, so we basically hit kind of nothing. He even typed like, "Are you kidding me?" or something like that, something to that effect in chat. He pulled the same, yeah, he played this Altea, so they just said yuck. Moved the Zidane in his hand to play, but Amaterasu, Spiritus, Shantoto, Samurai all go to the bottom. We played the Zidane, and we moved to the next turn. We play the Zidane rather than we use it to play a backup, which is fine. Still a good discount on the backup there. Xavier's turn, we do just like the whole damn thing. We pay, we get Mont Blanc, Hurdy, Fran, Nono, all coming into play this turn. This is MBM doing what it does. Really just missing a Pinello here, which would have cleanly taken care of this guy, but we're going to just swing over him, man. Only 7k, Ash coming in, now Bond coming in, removing 3. You maybe block this Vaughn if you have like any kind of removal or whatever in your deck, like any potential of EX damage. Any removal in your deck. Obviously, he's got some removal in his deck, but I meant like any potential for that second Vaughn connect to matter here. But no, it isn't Ama that goes to damage. Sid Waff, Shantoto, and Amaterasu in damage there, so we are doing fine. All right. Oh boy. Oh, there it is. We got the butts down. Revealing 3 with butts. Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3. Or 2 cards rather with butts. God, it's been so long since I played a butts. Zidane is a 2 cost. It's kind of cute. Like, let's just look at 2 more cards, or we can get the laws. We've already discarded 1 laws. We need to get another one in there, or no? Let's see. And he did he typed out Cyan 1 time. So yeah, he is looking for that Cyan. He is desperately hunting for the board wipe against the MBM field here. Zidane is going to remove 2 different Tifas. We can play this Tifa, which will only deal what, Bugenhagen and Tifa will be the only Final Fantasy 7 characters. And so she'll deal 2k to something. Oh, it's when she attacks too, so it's not great. Other Tifa, let's see, when she enters the field, choose a forward opponent controls 4,000 for each 7 forward. So it is a little more damage, but again, we are not going to kill anything here. It is looking dire for Tyler. They call him Dire Tyler. Sad one time. I love that, dude. Too funny. Nothing. All right, I mean, Tifa. Oh, sorry, I'm not scrolled down. The Tifa comes in. She just kind of winks at the Fran. I mean, we Victoria the Fran rather, and Tifa's just kind of hanging out. Yeah, none of it's very good, huh? Sure is not ideal. Yeah, we've been hitting with the easy dodge in chat. I didn't see that. You rude, you sassy. Oh, baby, yeah, we're gonna... Yeah, so we're gonna cloud the Zidane, no more of that, right? Now, yeah, let's go ahead and put a stop to that. We're gonna Pinello, goodness. We are going to move which card to our hand? Born, sure, just some CP. But with Pinello on the table, we've got 6 active MBM characters. We might be saying goodbye to the whole board this turn between that and I guess Nono's already out, so we'll be saying goodbye to 2 out of 3 characters here. Oh, we're doing more. Oh, we're playing Lightning. Oh, are we just gonna win? Do we have Fran Both here? No, we don't have Fran Both here. We need one more card in our hand for that. I got excited for a second. Oh, Greg, I just realized I have your name on the screen, and you are not the person who's playing. This is Tyler. It ain't me. Yeah, well, it's funny because I just had... My brain had 2 thoughts at once where I was like, oh, haha, yeah, good one, Greg. And then I was like, wait, why is Greg in chat if I'm watching his game? But then I looked at the game and I'm like, but I'm not watching his game. And I looked back over at the stream preview and I'm like, huh. Let's go ahead and fix that. There we go. You guys let me get away with anything in here. Alright. So this is Tyler up top. Tyler Ray. Who is feeling himself, dude. And that's fair. Because he's got a cool deck. But MBM is doing its thing. Old Reliable here has gotten him to 6 points of damage. $22 cards left in his deck, and my man is desperately digging for Cyan. MBM eats cool decks for breakfast? I don't know, not necessarily, right? I think It eats mid decks for breakfast. I think those are oftentimes similar, and I don't think that they are always the same. I guess not every deck that it eats is mid, right? But it will eat every mid deck, I should say. So I'm not saying you lose to MBM and the deck that you were playing is mid. What I mean instead is that if your deck is mid, it's not going to be MBM. Because MBM is just really, really consistent. So it always is going to do, pretty much always going to do the same thing. Has the same game plan, ends the game the same way. You know, often looking at the same 2-win condition. You know, it's just very consistent and strong. And so it's kind of what we used to call it this way back when I started playing FFTCG and we were testing a whole bunch of different decks for the first ever Crystal Cup. My group had, like, standard units was really, really strong at the time. It was really popular. There were a lot of things that kind of buffed them up, like a Wind Water standard unit deck. So we had this Wind Water standard unit deck that just kind of, it was very consistent and it was just very, like, it was like a perfectly strong deck. And we called it the gold standard for 2 reasons. One, it was standard units, right? So we enjoy a little pun. But 2, like, if something couldn't stand up to the gold standard, then we shouldn't be playing it, right? So it was just like, okay, this is a really fun idea. It's a really fun deck. Okay, to see if this thing even has legs at all, the first thing that we're going to do is we're just going to play it against the gold standard. So it's kind of like today is a pretty good idea. If you just want to see if your idea has any legs, any juice that's worth the squeeze, jam it against MBM. Because MBM is a perfect representation of a little bit of what every deck can do. And it's also absolutely going to be represented at the tournament. Right? So it's a good thing to run those initial testing games against, and if it doesn't feel like it can hang with MBM, probably you can just stop right there. I don't think this is a matchup you can afford to sack or to try to dodge in today's day and age right now. Yeah, and so we're just going to go ahead. We see the ball tier come down and we go, yeah, that's going to do it for us. Tyler, 21 cards left in his deck. I'd be curious to know how many Cyan he plays. I hope it's 3, but just not seeing any of them. And not being able to reset this board. I mean, this Ash is the Ash. This is the first Ash from literally turn 1. We played this Ash on turn 0 because we didn't have anything else, and it just here she stands. All right, let us. Oh, I'm playing a mid deck today. Ha ha ha. Oh, because of mid Previa, guys. Get it? Tyler Dunn left. Well, that's because Tyler Dunn lost, brother. Yeah, he says, GG, I did not see any board clears. Alright, so we are switching. Where did I even just type? What is my active window? Oh, that's funny. Alright, let's close this. Let's see what other tables we got still cooking. None of them. That was it. Oh my goodness, we are flying tonight. Alright, so that means we are pairing the next round. Well, that means we're going to attack this Kikirn. We are racing through games today, folks. What the heck? I might just sit here and hang out after, depending on how fast this goes. I don't really want to stream for any less than 2 hours. My life for a Zach or a Cyan. Yeah, brother, I feel that. How many Cyan are you playing? Alright. It'll be Ask Me Anything about Final Fantasy 11 time after this. 3 Cyan and 2 Zach. Yeah, that's crazy. All right. It's too early for coffee and bullshit. It's too early. It's 8 p.m. It's too late. What do you mean it's too early in the set to know what the bullshit is? I don't think that's ever true. That's sometimes the best time to do it. Can confirm ice is awful. Yikes. You know, you hate to see it. Let's see here. Let's heal there. Congratulating my friends for getting their drop and finally selling. Good job. Oh, I meant it's not Sunday. That is true. It is not Sunday. Alright, results. Sorry, folks. I got a drop. Please drop me, my good man. Alright, well, you know what? I will drop you, brother, but you've just dropped you and someone else. We got odd now. Alright, results. So we got Tyler versus Xavier. That was a Xavier win. Then did Greg win his game? He sure did. So there is going to be a nice clean finals here in table 3. June 7-2 over DJ. Which means I think, Matt, you might be going straight to the bye. Let's see. Next round. Well, let's try dropping DJ first properly and then go to the next round. But it will be the same exact pairings. There we go. Yeah, sorry about that there, Matt. Congratulations on your bye. And we will go ahead and post the pairings. Alright, this is the last round. Round 3. Live by the gambit, die by the gambit. That's right, Garuda. Garuda failed this week after the 2-1 last week. Yeah, it is interesting. What have you played a bunch with that? Or have you really just jammed in these couple locals to try it out? I am curious, like, overall, I would love to hear about your crazy Garuda turns. Because that sounds really fun and exciting. But unfortunately, all we've seen recently is kind of like mid. Mostly just tested by one friend and myself, Miss Locals, this week. Yeah, but like I know that she can hit like Lesaford and all that kind of stuff, and that sounds really fun and cool and sick. But I have not seen that happen. I had one going second where I ended up with 3 forwards and 4 backups. Oh my goodness! Had the first few turns that ended with 4 to 5 forwards and 2 to 3. See, I want to see one of those, dude. I just want to see it. It's like a Hithalo combo. I don't want to play it in a tournament. I don't think we got to worry about any of that. But I just want to see the thing. You know, hashtag the thing. Do the thing. You did it to Irving and Eureka in the same night. It was great. That's fun. Yeah, those are 2 gamers that absolutely love to jam on Octagon. Always skilling up. Oh, damn it, I opened my chat log and didn't cancel Uzusemini. Only the real sweaty Final Fantasy XI players will have any idea what that means. Or know what just happened. Alright. They're there. They're at table 1. They're ready for us. We're going in. And we can cast Knee now. All is well. Utsusemi. Knee. Alright, live. Let's go. Alright, so we're in there and it is It sure is the turn 1 Ash. Let's get these names corrected. So this is Xavier now over here. Xavier is up top. And on the bottom, we've got Greg. So let's go ahead. There we go. That's fixed. Okay. All right. Stabby, stab, stab, dude. Alright, so we are doing mid things, dude. Okay, we hit Hideout again, which is sick, and we've hit the Behemoth, who is a monster that can come into play here, no problem. Oh my god, wait. Put the rest of the cards in the break zone. Have we triggered both of them? Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Oh my god. Dude, Greg. Mid into Hideout. We go search for Cypher. We pitch 2 cards. There's 10 cards in our discard pile. Holy, we're triggering like crazy right now. Hideout to kill the Ash. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Goodbye, Ash. Oh my god, dude. And we're about to Behemoth. My man is about to take 3 on the noggin. We get the Cypher to hand, but we don't have another card. So unfortunately, he's just going to be for next turn. But you know what? That's not so bad. Because next turn we play him, and we can get whatever gets removed back and keep the pressure on. So we're going to crack the Behemoth, and now Raijin is going to deal double damage here. So we're just going to go 1, 2, 3 easy, nice and easy on turn 1 here. This is incredibly fast. Lightning is going to blow up Fujin. Yeah, EX Lightning there. Of course, it was going to happen. Somewhere we were hoping to hit something there. So the Fujin dies. Let's see what we've got here in the break zone. So of the 2 to die, that was better for our odds of drawing back into her, because there's already a Raijin in the discard pile here. And we have the Cypher, which we can use to just get this back anyway in our hand. So next turn, I mean, literally, we already know next turn, right? He draws 2 cards. He has 4 in hand. He pitch, Cypher, gets back Fujin, and then pitches the card that he kept in his hand. Ideally, he has 2 lightning cards in the Cypher. And plays the Fujin, and then we attack with Cypher, use the Hideout to clear 2 blockers, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's GG with no EX burst. I mean, like, we're literally, my man is in check. We're threatening lethal. Whether or not it's a real threat right now, hard to say. Is the Doomsday Clock at 0? Like, no, it's not. We are definitely on alert. Now, there's a lot of things Xavier can do, but he didn't really want to do any of them right now. You know, we paid for the Ash, it was expensive. Now, we really want to just remove one of these things, but it's hard because we gotta like build a couple dudes and then play a no-no, right? Or like build a couple dudes and then play a Pinello. We don't have like that turn 2 removal. So we have to look to Limit Break. We have to consider playing Cloud on the Raijin, even though we really want to play another Ash, because we just have to try to take some of these Final Fantasy 8 dudes off the board. So we don't literally die next turn. I hope he hits 3 Odins. I'm now seeing Tyler say in chat. Yeah, we didn't play the 3 Odins here, but we did hit a Lightning. So there are Odins yet to be hit. We went for the second Ash, okay. I mean, we can potentially chain here into a relatively cheap no-no. Let's see what we get. No way, we're taking the back Nami over the... Oh, because he's already in play. Yep, then yes way, we definitely have to take the back Nami. That sucks. That was not what you wanted to see with the Ash. Hopefully we can play something else that's already in our hand, and that was not our fishing for a play. I'm really hoping that my man drops something meaty right here off the Ash trigger. So here we go, Ash trigger going into combat. It's Pinello. Okay, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. Pinello's gonna look at the top 5. Actually, Pinello pretty good. The thing is, she will just get killed. So we need Nono. We need Nono to kill Hideout. So we did find Nono. And we may just have to pitch 2 cards from our hand and use Nono to kill Hideout. And then we could even tap the 3 forwards to kill the mid. No, and then, you know, really reduce the threat level for the next turn. It's not good. It's not, I mean, it's not ideal, rather. But he's not going to be able to kill both the Ash and the Pinello. He'll have to pick one. He's probably going to pick the Ash. And then we see where we can go from there. You know, it's not so bad. We just start to stabilize. We really need to get some backups down. I mean, he's not giving us much time to do anything, which is, you know, Greg has just got his cinder block on the gas pedal and he's rolled out of the car. He's just letting this thing take itself to its inevitable conclusion. And he's just watching. He's already set it all in motion. So we go to Greg's turn. I mean, that was exactly what Xavier had to do, right? He had to do that. Whether or not we tap them on his turn or our turn is the same, because we will sack the mid. So Cypher comes down. We knew he was in the hand. He's going to get back. Are we going to go all in? Are we going to get back a Dea for next turn? Go all in. Or are we going to get back... well, we triggered another Raijin, unfortunately. Didn't see another Fujin. Even though that was Raijin number 3. If we add the Fujin back, we can play it, but then again, we're at 0 cards in hand, and we're just top decking for the rest of the game. So do we want to do that? I mean, we're also top decking for the rest of the game if Hidea is on the field, but Hidea is a stronger thing to replay than the Fujin, I think. Yeah, we are going to get the Hidea. Okay. I'm thinking more than a turn ahead here, because it's clear we can't quite get there this turn, right? It's clear. So we go to combat and we will attack with this Cypher, and before we do that we may just be dulling 3 guys, or we may be waiting until he attacks Cypher chooses somebody. So we're going to choose the Ash. Now we could block, but I think, yeah, we're going to do this. So we're going to, he loses mid, we lose Ash, and we take 2 damage. We're hoping for an EX here. We really need one. No, and please, God, I've seen what you've done for others, and I want that for me. No, it is going to be lightning into damage, and Greg is wiping the sweat from his brow. We made it. We dodged those. Cypher gets to stick around, which is a little crazy, and Nono's already on the field. Xavier with no cards in hand, it's very unlikely that my man's going to be producing too many more MBM characters next turn. I mean, his best case scenario... No, because even if he plays Fran, he gets a card back. He can't play the both here. No cards in hand is wild for both of these guys. We're going to kill the Pinello with the Cloud. Oh, okay. I think right now, with no cards in hand and Nono in play, and so few MBM characters going on with 4 damage, Xavier is in a crazy tough position here. He did Ash twice, so he can't Cloud the Raijin or Cypher. The Cypher will clear the most relevant blocker. And these guys are they're just coming over with a decently sized power. I mean, I don't know exactly what Xavier's got here. It's probably, I mean, you almost have to Leo. right? Because it's neutral card and well, not, I mean you lose your backup, but hopefully you have Leo and a 2CP thing to do because you need 3. You need 3 bodies at least. That's not 3 bodies. Oh, we lose. GG. I mean, we may be burst, right? But Greg, no reason to do anything before combat. Unless, I mean, yeah, we're... Oh, that's a fine thing to do before combat, because you can do this when it attacks, you choose to do it. Yeah, see, I would just stack those such that I kill the no-no first and then do that, but yeah. Yeah, double damage. Yeah, but the double damage happens immediately. It was Odin. Oh my god, Tyler. There it was, dude. That's exactly what we needed. Odin. But the funny, he had to leave the cipher. He had to leave the cipher up because he had to kill the attackers to not lose. And he draws 2 per turn, has only these backups here. Oh my god, dude. The double Odin. Riding in on his steed to try to save the game for Xavier, but I don't know, man. Xavier got 2 cards in hand. It's, again, this has to be like Leo Limit Break and then something else. So Cypher doesn't just... So the Cypher doesn't just attack and win. Sorry for the yawn. I mean, right now my man Cypher is going to turn sideways and the game is over, and that's true even if you play 1 blocker. So we either need to kill Cypher, make it so that when he attacks, he doesn't kill our blocker automatically, or play 2 bodies. One of those 3 things is critical. We can do all, we must do one. Oh my is right. I'm so dumb. If I wait to use Behemoth on the second swing, I just win. This is true. Because if he waits to use the Behemoth... That's what I, a little bit, I was like, I don't know if I would use it just yet. If he uses the Behemoth on the second one when the guy's at damage 5, and it will just take him from 5 to 7, it doesn't matter if he double bursts, right? But the double burst on the first one lets him clear the attacker. So Greg, absolutely right there in the comments, he's even seeing it. Oh, he's typing it in chat in the game. Yeah, he says, if I waited to use Behemoth on the second swing. Well, I mean, we are trying. Leo, draw a card. Horn, draw a card. I mean, we can't do that. It can't be Horn, draw a card. It can't be Horn, draw a card. I mean, GG. Attack, Cypher, break, Leo. Good game. Never punish, Greg. That's really what we're looking for. What did I walk into? I mean, a mess, dude. Oh, and there it is. Yeah, Cypher attack, clear, and damage 7. The double Odin can't stop us. Congratulations to Greg for taking it this week with yet another Water Lightning list. But this is actually being a mid-Previa list. I mean, this was so cool. The mid-Previa hitting the Idea and the Behemoth, and then putting both Raijin and Fujin into the break zone. Absolute cinema. What a crazy turn. I mean, that's a really, really neat combination. We had some really clever combos tonight. Shout out to all the decks we saw tonight. So we had MBM from Xavier. We had Greg on this Water Lightning mid Final Fantasy 8 thing. Tyler had that sick Celtea synergy with him and the remove from game stuff with the Zidane and the Kadaj and the synergy with all that. I thought that was really cool. So we had the Fire Ice 7 pile from Tyler. We had Mono Ice from DJ. We didn't get to see too much of it. All I know is DJ kept coming in here saying it was Mono is no good. And then we had June was playing Mono Water tonight with some cool new stuff like Sea Lion. Did I miss somebody? I missed Matt. I know we saw one of Matt's games. What was he playing? I'm blanking. Oh, Garuda. I'm remembering. Garuda wins stuff, right? Mono win like Garuda Gamba. But the reason I don't remember is because when we came to see one game, the only thing on his board was one Garuda, and that was all we got to see. Alright, well, congratulations, Greg, for taking it this week. Pretty short one this week, guys. All those rounds were really fast, very aggressive decks this week, which, you know, I think happens towards the beginning of a meta, especially. But we went really quick, so we're all done. I don't know what to do. We were already ready to go. It's only been an hour and 20 minutes. Did you guys get your fill? Was this enough content for you? Because all I'm doing is playing Final Fantasy 11. You know what I'm saying? 1 point of damage all night? Oh my goodness, dude. So powerful. He's so powerful. How do we just let him walk among us? He just had to dodge Tyler. That's true. You did even say that was Tyler was literally like, give him to me. And we did not oblige. We don't negotiate with terrorists. Amaterasu ends my existence? Yeah, that's true. You guys can watch Final Fantasy 11 for a bit. I don't know how long. Here you go. This is Final Fantasy 11. I'll put chat over here. Where's chat gonna go? Chat can go here. No, I guess that's gonna... I'll put it here. Ah! There you go. GG's. Yeah, very cool. So who's going to Chicago next weekend? When does the RVA Weekly start tonight? Yeah, any minute now. Any minute now, we might finally get started. We've just been in the pre-lobby for so long. These guys have cards. This is a 3 CP Earth backup, Kikirin. And when it enters the field, reveal the top 5 cards of your deck. Add a forward among them to your hand, and put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. Pretty neat little dude. He makes sure he finds action for you. He's a Final Fantasy 11 backup, which is relevant in some decks. I was playing him in my Earth Water Dancer deck that has Dispatchier in it. The Space Chair, as we like to call him. I love that card too. And I think Kikirin also has a tap ability. It does something. Oh yeah, Earth, and colorless tap, put Kikirin into the break zone, choose the dull forward, and break it. Dude, that's not nothing. This is pretty good. Pretty good little dude. Ow, don't stab me, you little fucker. I stab. See, I wear their head on my head, and then I stab them. Brother, I'm gaming. Yeah, Kikirin is cool. There's also the magic card. The magic set had a Kikirin. It's Kikirin Merchant, dude. He was sick. He had like draw a card, discard a card on like a tap. Brother, I'm gaming. Yeah, cool stuff. I mean, yeah, we're done. The tournament's over. We're just chilling right now. We're chilling tonight. I don't know. I'll wrap up the stream at 8:30. Anybody got any Final Fantasy 11 or Final Fantasy TCG questions? Or are we done? No one's interested in watching Final Fantasy 11, and the tournament's over, so we're all gonna go home. Because I don't hate you guys for that either. That makes plenty of sense to me. If I was me, if I was you, I am me. If I was me, if I were you, I would just click off. I would have already clicked off the stream. If I were me, I'd just be playing Final Fantasy 11. Yeah, really, kind of boring. I'm in town right now, and I'm not in town. I'm not in town right now. I'm in a cave, and I'm just farming some little Kikirin. I'm a thief, high-level thief right now, although I'm many things. This is my job level list. So, this is a private server for Final Fantasy 11. That is kind of like vanilla FF11, right? Like, they never released a vanilla FF11. This got a lot of popularity a few years ago. It's kind of like Vanilla Plus. You know, people are always talking about Vanilla Plus. So, we've got, basically, they call it Era, means the game as it was in that era. And this server is Era Plus, which means it's basically the game the way it was in 2006, 2007, but with some balance adjustments, like a few little things. But a lot of rules that keep the game the way it was back then, because retail is not anything like this. It's unrecognizable compared to the way the game used to be. So this is the way I love the game. So I love playing on this server. So 3 new jobs. This whole new expansion just came out. It's probably, the way that I can put it is, if you understand World of Warcraft, the Wrath of the Lich King of Final Fantasy XI is called Treasures of Otragun, and that was an expansion that the private servers have not had like in perfect working order, and this Era Plus server just didn't have it ready. And they've been working on it, but there have been all these delays and other things going on, so we've actually been waiting for it for a really long time. So everybody's been waiting for like the Golden Era expansion to drop in this private server, and it just came out. So for about a week and a half, we've been on the new expansion. So there's like a ton of new things to do. Everybody's farming new stuff. There's 3 new jobs to level, which is Corsair, Blue Mage, and Puppet Master. And there's just a million things to do, including a million ways to make money, and I just like making money, so that's what we're doing. We're doing it very badly right now, because I'm just playing in lazy mode with the controller, instead of doing all my macros with the keyboard and stuff. But that's it. All we're doing is killing these little dudes. See, they've got these sandbags on their butt. We're just taking the bags from them. We can use them to sell them for things and other things, but it's just kind of a lazy thing to do when we're chilling, working from home or something. You knew I was a thief because I'm always stealing hearts. Yeah, well, I am a high level and very geared thief, but I am, I would say my main is I'm actually a Dragoon, folks, is my main job. Dragoon, then Paladin, then Thief. My level 75s, which is the level cap, my geared jobs are Dragoon, Paladin, Thief, Beastmaster, and Black Mage. The latter 2 are kind of more specifically leveled for certain kinds of content where they're really good. Dragoon XIX, that's right. I am a Dragoon and my Wyvern's name is Muffin, and we are a power duo. I can solo a lot of stuff with Muffin because the Wyvern can heal me in Final Fantasy XI, which is pretty cool. Is 11 in the same world as 14 or is its own thing? Completely unique, different world, not related in any way whatsoever. Besides the fact that obviously they borrowed a lot of inspiration from 11 in 14, but they're not really related. This little guy is being a pain. Little sand spray, huh? One might even say they're set in a distant world. Yeah, that song is from Final Fantasy XI. By the way, Distant Worlds. Oh, the double dip. Let's go. Love to see it. So the sandbag here is the thing I'm stealing from these guys. I can use steal once every 5 minutes. But sometimes they also drop one, so I got a double on this guy, which is nice. One might even say they're set in distant worlds. Yeah, sorry, I read that already. Alright, it's about 8:30, dude. I'm about to head back to town here. I'm about to go hang out with the roomie, dude. I mean, there's not many days left. Alright, gamers, we are back. I can't do it this Sunday. Maybe I can do it this Sunday. TBD on Coffee and Bullshit on Sunday. But we are definitely back next Wednesday for the regular weekly. I will be going to the Chicago Materia Cup next weekend, so I'll see you guys there. If you're going to Chicago, say hey. Always love talking to you gamers and hanging out with everybody. Other than that, yeah, we will see you next week. Stay tuned to see if we do some Coffee and Bullshit stuff. If we do, I'll post about it in the Discord. But you know what? It's never too early to start submitting your bullshit. I don't know that we have any. Do we have any new bullshit? Guys, get brewing. Give me some brand new BS to sling. Remember, the Coffee and Bullshit channel in the Discord is always open and ready to accept your submissions. So come up with some... Oh my goodness. We're getting out of here right as... Oh, speaking of Distant Worlds. There's literally Distant Worlds just started playing. Alright, so we are going to wrap it there. Yeah, drop your bullshit in the Coffee and Bullshit channel. And we'll see you next week. Bye, gamers. Congratulations again to Greg for winning it with a mid-Previa deck. A mid deck, if you will. Water lining, very cool.